In this video, we will show you how to zero gap any of our tools. First, let's start off with our trimmers. Whether you have the Gold Snap FX, FX3, Custom FX, Boost Plus, Low Pro, or Lithium, they will all be adjusted the same. Since the Gold Snap FX just came out, we will use this trimmer as a demo. A really cool feature about the Snap FX is the magnetic face plate. We will remove this piece to give us even more space to adjust our blade. Zero gap is optional and often used when barbers and stylists want a tool that helps them achieve a closer cut. Let's look at this stock blade. This is fresh out of the box. When we look up close between the still gold blade and the moving black blade, there is some distance. For many barbers, this space can be closer to achieve better results. With every trimmer purchase, you will receive a hex tool and zero gap assist tool if you prefer. In this demo, we will do it manually. What you will do first is loosen the screws. You don't need to fully take them off unless you are doing a thorough cleaning. Loosening will be enough to adjust your blades. Now that the blade is loose, you will push the black cutting blade up to your desired comfort level. The closer to the gold outside blade, the closer the cut. If you ever feel your blades are too sharp, then you can also adjust them back down. Once you have the cutting blade straightened out and exactly where you want it, retighten the screws as evenly as possible. Be careful not to pull one side more than the other. Once that is complete, do a final check and examine the blade from both sides to make sure the adjustment is straight. You can even turn the blade around and check from the top blade to see that the teeth from inside blade is not overlapping the outside blade. All the trimmers in this lineup would go through the same process. Now we move on to clippers. Whether you have the Gold Snap FX, Custom FX, Low Pro, Boost Plus, FX3, or the Lithium, this will be your guide to maximize the advantages of what your clipper can do. What a zero gap does for clippers is that it also creates a closer cut, making the transition to a zero gap trimmer a lot more seamless. In this demo, we will also use our newest clipper, the Gold Snap FX. All you need for the blade adjustment is a Phillips screwdriver. First, let's look at the stock blade to see how much more we can adjust this. Turn your clipper around and find the two screws that are holding the blade. Let's start to loosen these screws. Again, you do not need to fully take them out unless you are doing a thorough cleaning to remove any hair that gets stuck in between the blades. Once the blade gets loose, instead of pushing the inner blade up, now we reverse the steps and push the outside blade down to our comfort of zero gap. While doing this, make sure to hold the lever to the closed position because this is where you will truly see how close you can get the blades. Once you have it where you like it, check for blade alignment and retighten screws evenly. Move the lever from open to close and examine blade. Turn the blade around and also check from the still blade angle that the inside cutting blade hasn't overlapped the still blade. If anything moves too far, make sure to adjust the blade back under. Most of these tools are adjusted the same. The only one that's slightly different is the FX3. We will show how to adjust this one as well. Let's examine where the stock blade actually sits so we can see how much of an adjustment it needs. Start off by moving the lever to its open position by moving the thumb to tent down. We will now pop the blade off. You will look for the two inside screws that hold the cutting blade, similar to the trimmer section. You will also receive a hex tool with your FX3 clipper. You will loosen this blade and push up the inner cutting blade. Now, here is what makes it different than the others. Once you have it straightened out, you will have to put the blade back into the body by inserting the back clip first and then snapping the front of the blade. You will then move the detent lever all the way to the closed position, and this is where you can examine the actual zero gap. I noticed that I need to bring up the right side a little more, so I will repeat the steps above. Lever back down, pop the blade off, and adjust the right side. Once I get that side a little higher, I will put the blade back on, move lever to closed position and check once again. This better now as I've examined the blade to see that everything is aligned. We hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to our channel as we release many more tutorials using our tools.